Alright, I'll be back with another story time. You'll never guess what this story is about. So, this story is about the time that I had sex with my girlfriend in the same room as her best friend having sex with her girlfriend. Buckle up. So, I was living in Arizona and I was dating this girl named Jada. And oh my god, like she was one of the most amazing girls that I've ever dated. And I say dated because we didn't get in a relationship. We just literally dated and got to know each other for a little while. So when I lived in Arizona, I was in Arizona for about 8 months. And for 4 of those months, I was dating Jada. And so I, met all her friends. I met her dad. And it was just really casual. It wasn't like, oh, I want you to meet my family because we're getting really, really serious. Because, some people, they don't mind if their partner or someone that they're dating or talking to meets their family. Some people, it's just not a big deal to them like that, So she was one of those people. She was just like, I want you to meet my best friend. I want you to meet my dad. These are the people that are in my little circle out here. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't know why, but parents love me. They really do. I've never had a relationship where her parents didn't like me. I could guess why, but anyway, moving on. So I met her dad and I met her best friend, and her best friend was in a relationship, and they had been together for I think about 2 years. Her best friend and her girlfriend had been together, and so I would hang out with Jada almost every day. And it wasn't until maybe a month in that I was like, you know what? I could probably be with this girl. So we talked about it, and she was like, well, I just want to keep taking it slow. I was like, no problem. Okay? I don't have any problem with taking anything slow. Because I know a lot of y'all lesbians be U-hauling on the second date, third date. I'm not like that. I've lived with a couple of my exes. Nope, actually I lied. I've only lived with 2 because New York psychopath doesn't count. So I've lived with 2 of my exes, and it was just a really good 4 months. You know what I mean? We only honestly didn't get together because I moved back to California from Arizona, and a lot of people, they don't want to do distance, and I was one of those people back then. I didn't want to do long distance with her because I had got so close to her in those 4 months. I just really didn't feel like it would work out once I went back to California. And it was a 6-hour drive between me and her. So to us, it just wasn't worth it. And we weren't together anyways. So we just parted ways when I left. And we stayed in contact for a couple of years. But then I don't know what happened to her. She disappeared. Her Facebook profile was gone. So I was like, oh, well, that was fun friendship while it lasted. So let me get to the bacon and eggs, or whatever it's called when you get to the juicy stuff of the story. So one day we went to her best friend's house, and her best friend's girlfriend was over there. Now her best friend and her best friend's girlfriend, they had a roommate. And it just so happened to, at the time, the roommate wasn't home. They had actually gone out of town for the weekend. So it was kind of perfect. So we were in her best friend's room, and, we were sitting on the bed, and, we was cuddling, kissing a little bit, and, feeling all up on each other. And then her best friend's girlfriend came in and was like, oh, am I interrupting something? And we were like, no, we don't care if you're there. We're going to keep doing what we want to do. So her girlfriend, just sat on the edge of the bed, and she was like, babe, come here. And I guess she wanted to show her something. I don't know. When I was living in Arizona, I didn't have a phone at first, but by the time I was dating Jada, I did have a phone. So her best friend's girlfriend was on her phone. We're just going to call her best friend's girlfriend Tiffany. Hate that name. Nope. We're going to call her Michelle. We're going to call her best friend's girlfriend Michelle. And I'm not going to name her best friend because she's actually on my social media, and I have no clue if she's watching this. But if she does, I highly doubt she's going to give herself away in the comments. So anyways, Michelle was sitting on the end of the bed, and she was on her phone. And I'm guessing she saw something because the next thing we knew is she was calling her girlfriend into the room. She was like, babe, come here. And she was like really excited sounding. And, you know, me and Jada, we just kept doing what we were doing. And, you know, I was whispering shit in her ear. And, you know, we were just having a good time. And so her best friend came into the room. She was like, what's up, babe? And she was like, come here. And so, you know, her best friend walked over to her girlfriend. And they just started making out. And she like grabbed her and like pulled her close, and they just started making out. And I kind of looked up and I was like, okay, whatever. So I like whispered in Jada's ear. I was like, do you want to go in the living room? And she like kind of looked at me and she was like, no, we've done this before. At that time I was like, you've done what before? Because I didn't know what was going on. I thought we was just cuddling and kissing and stuff. So I was like, okay. And so she looked at her best friend looked at her, and then like they smiled and they were like, and I was like, okay. I didn't know what was about to happen. Like I was completely blindsided. So her best friend looked at Michelle, and Michelle she kissed Michelle like on her neck, like right here, like a few times. And I guess she whispered something in her ear, because then Michelle looked at us, and then it was like Jada already knew why Michelle was looking at us. I was the only clueless one in the room. So I got told what they wanted to do, what was about to happen. And there was another bed in the room. I don't know why, but there was another bed. Neither one of them had kids, but I think maybe like a nephew or a niece or something would come over, and they had their own bed. Anyways, so she finally told me what she wanted to do, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. And so, like, you know, we started going at it, and then her best friend and Michelle started going at it. And the way that I felt just like hearing her and her girlfriend like moaning and satisfying each other, I looked over like while she was like going down on her, and I was like, wow. And so I was like, all right, fuck it, let's get into it. And so me and Jada started like, you know, kissing on each other, feeling on each other and everything. And I took Jada's clothes off, and at that time I was kind of weird about being naked. So I left my shirt on, but I took my pants off. So I just had a t-shirt and my boxer briefs on. So she starts, you know, putting her hand in my pants and everything like that. And then, you know, I put my hand down her pants. So we were doing that together for a little bit. And then she had all of her clothes off. And so like I started, you know, like going down on her and everything. And she was moaning, and yeah, of course, that was turning me on. And then hearing her girlfriend and her best friend and Michelle moaning, all of a sudden her best friend stopped and she goes, "You want to race?" And I was like, race? What do you mean race? Like, I'm not finna stop and go outside and race you. What the fuck is your problem? And Jada was like, let's fucking go. And I'm thinking, are we about to stop fucking to go outside? Like, for real? And I was like, wait, what do you guys mean? Like, what do you mean race? And she goes, well, I'm gonna fuck my girlfriend and you're gonna fuck yours, and we're gonna see who comes first. Okay. Yes, I am totally down with that. So we started going at it, and then of course my girlfriend came first. Stay tuned for part 2.